I did not mean to do that. Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm Nikki, and today's video is a grocery haul. So today Adam and I went to Sam's Club, and then we went to Meijer to get some stuff. We are just recovering from Thanksgiving. It was a successful pre-order for my cookie business, and Thanksgiving was really nice and relaxing. We had a really nice meal, but now we are ready to get back on track because we kind of were a little bit off track the past few days. Not really off track, but just eating foods that we're not so used to eating, and I've missed cooking some foods, and I haven't really had all the ingredients I've needed to make the foods I wanted. So anyway, that's what we did today. Was we stocked up on some good produce and meat and stuff like that so that we can make some meals, and we're gonna go ahead and get started. So if you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give it a like and subscribe to my channel. And let's start with Sam's Club. I mention all the time, I really like getting my produce from Sam's. It saves us money. They have really great produce, and we go through it quick enough that it's worth it to buy it in bulk like that. So we always get our produce from Sam's Club. Okay, so I got some blueberries. I always love getting the big container at Sam's like this because they last, and then I just put them on my yogurt with some granola, and I like the Light and Fit, either the coconut vanilla, the like toasted coconut vanilla, or the just plain vanilla Light and Fit. They're 2 points each, and then I can just add the berries and add some kashi peanut butter or chocolate or cinnamon. We like all of them now. But anyway, always grab some cuties for Adam to take to work. I never really eat these. I'm not a huge fan of oranges or like mandarins or anything like that, so that's for him. He likes to take those to work. They're really convenient. Then bananas, which is another thing that he likes to take to work, and another thing that I can use to make some breakfast for us. I like to make baked oats with them. We go through so many bell peppers, so I just grabbed a big bag like this because they last. We have a fridge in our garage, and so we like to keep the extra produce out there, and that way it just lasts longer. I usually use like 3 or 4 peppers when I make my pepper mix for the week, which doesn't even usually last a week because we go through it fast. But that is why it's convenient to just get the big bags of peppers like this, and we prefer the red, yellow, and orange over green. Then my Honeycrisp apples, which I love these. I have actually been eating these at night now, so I used to just eat them throughout the day. If I was hungry or something, I would have them before I'd have a snack. But I find that I want something sweet every night after dinner, and this actually really satisfies that like sweet tooth that I get after dinner, I guess. Sometimes I'll have some nuts and more with it, which is like my favorite dessert now. But sometimes I'll also have that and then have a candy bar if I want that after, but I just have that first, and that just acts as like my sweet thing after dinner. Okay, the next thing I got, now that everyone's been talking about avocado and stuff like that, I've actually been craving guacamole more. It's not one of our 0-point foods. Neither of us chose it, but I saw these, and these aren't avocado, it's actually guacamole. So they had little just plain avocado containers that were 2 points each. These were 3 points each, so I just decided to get them because we'll eat this and it sounds really good, and we haven't had avocado or guacamole in a while, so I think this would be really good on just any like crackers, or if we have like a taco night or nachos or I don't know, anything. So the serving is 45 calories, which is 2 tablespoons, but the entire cup is 110 calories, and that was the 3-point serving. So you can freeze these, so if we won't use all 14 of these before they expire, we can throw them in the freezer as well, which is really nice. Okay, then we always get this. This has been his go-to lunch meat lately that Adam likes to get. So he used to get different ham or turkey, or even sometimes they have turkey pastrami, but we haven't seen that in a long time, and that was one of our favorites. But anyway, the honey roasted turkey breast is his favorite lunch meat to get, and he just puts it on some Ezekiel bread with lettuce and mustard. Pretty basic, but he doesn't get sick of it, and he really likes it. It's convenient for him to take to lunch, and it's filling. And it's 1 point for 2 ounces or 70 calories. So then this is Adam's probably second favorite buffalo chicken dip over the Aldi, or under the Aldi one. But this just went up in points, so he's kind of upset about it. It went from 2 points for 2 tablespoons to 3 points for 2 tablespoons, which isn't a huge deal, but kind of stinks. But it's 60 calories for 2 tablespoons, and this is just a really good snack to have on hand. It makes it, sometimes you just want to have something salty like some crackers or chips or something, and having this with it seems like a little bit more substance. It's a little more protein. We even really like to use cucumbers with it. So like the mini cucumbers we'll cut in half and just make like a little boat of it, and it's really good. So this stuff is this is probably one of my favorite buffalo dips out of all the ones we've tried. I've never tried these before, but these are just grilled chicken breast, They honestly look really good, and so that's why I grabbed them. They're 0 points. One chicken breast is 150 calories and 29 grams of protein. So we'll see how these are and if they're good, but I think it'll be really convenient for my bowls because I'm not using the grill as much anymore because it's cold out. But also, maybe this could be like a replacement for the Tyson chicken nuggets I like to get because those have been hard to find lately, and maybe this is just a better option. So I'm excited to see. These seem like real chicken, so it seems good. So we'll see how they are. Then we love Purdue, their chicken nuggets. We like the gluten-free ones. So this, I've never seen these before. They were on sale because they were like a Thanksgiving thing, but these are turkey breast nuggets. And the breading's actually made with sweet potatoes, so I think that would be pretty good. When I scan them for 4 pieces, it's 6 points or 210 calories. But that would be a serving we would use, and I don't know, I think this would be just like a good side if we did like this with like a mac and cheese and like a vegetable or something, just like a basic dinner, or even to cut these up and use them in a bowl or something. So excited to try these and see the difference between these and the chicken we like. Then we needed some more tuna. We've been going through tuna like crazy lately, which is so funny because it's no longer one of our 0 point foods. It's 1 point for a can, which is like nothing. But we've been eating a lot of poke bowls and a lot of just like sushi type food. So 1 can is 100 calories, or like I said, 1 point. And I just like to take it and mix it with some sriracha. I like the sriracha from Trader Joe's, and it makes kind of like a spicy tuna. And then when you mix it in with the bowl, it is so good. It is seriously one of my favorite meals to make. So that, or we like to just make tuna salad and then put it on like a pita or do like a tuna melt. I got these because I love cashews and I love trail mix, and I just saw that they had this big bag of plain unsalted and unroasted, and I kind of want to try to make my own version of like a sweet something, maybe like cinnamon roasted or something. I don't know. I just always want something sweet after dinner, and like I mentioned before, after my apple, sometimes I'll have something else, and so a lot of times I like my trail mix that's got a lot of chocolate or like the caramel or all that kind of stuff, so I'm hoping to make a little bit of a healthier option, but using these. It's 160 calories for an ounce of them, or 5 points, which is pretty normal for nuts, so we'll see what I do with those. Then we go through these so quickly because we like to use them for all of our dips pretty much, or even like tuna. Like I mentioned, we would make tuna salad and dip these in it, and it's really good. So these are just original pretzel crisps. It's 110 calories for the serving, which is about 11 crackers, or it's 3 points for the serving. So that's pretty low for what it is, and it's satisfying to have that serving. So these are always just really convenient to have on hand. And then I like to get this when I'm at Sam's Club. They have a big thing of chicken broth. It's got 6 cartons in it, and it's just convenient to have this amount on hand because I go through it pretty quickly when we make soup, and a lot of times when we heat up the leftovers, a lot of the liquid has like been absorbed, so I have to add a little bit more chicken broth, so it's nice to just have some on hand. Okay, so that wraps up everything from Sam's Club that we got. Now we're gonna go ahead and move on to Meijer. So from Meijer, let's start with produce. I needed some romaine lettuce. Adam uses this a lot for his sandwiches, but I've also been using it a lot in my bowls. It's just a good way now to get points back too, because it's easy to get a cup of this, and it just helps to bulk up the meal and add some veggies to it. I needed some red onions. I just use these for my veggie mix mainly, but also just throughout the week for different recipes. So now that potatoes are 0 points for us, I feel like we've been eating them a little bit more, but it's been really good because we still have been keeping the same portions. It's still filling, and we've been finding really good ways to cook them up. So I really like to just heat them up in the microwave for like 3 to 5 minutes and then throw them in the air fryer. And that way the insides are cooked and then they're crispy on the outside, and it's just so perfect. So that's what I'm probably gonna do with just these regular potatoes. I also got sweet potatoes. For Thanksgiving, I made mashed sweet potatoes, and it was with a ton of butter and brown sugar and marshmallows on top, cinnamon, and it was so good. Adam and I both agreed that that was our favorite thing out of everything I made, which isn't normal. Usually we'd pick like mac and cheese or something, but they were delicious. So I'm gonna try to see if I can come up with a little bit lighter way to make them. Not so much butter and sugar. Maybe I'll use some swerve or something and just see how I can make those, reenact them a little bit healthier because they were delicious. Then we were out of pickles. They didn't have the ones that I usually get, the like Grillo brand, I want to say it is. So I saw these. They are points because there's a little bit of sugar, but you can have like, I think it's like 5 of the servings. It goes up to still only 1 point. So these are horseradish pickle chips. So for 3 of them, it's 20 calories. Like I said, it's 1 point, but also like 10 of them is 1 point still. And these are just the Meijer brand. I think we're gonna try them right now, actually. So Adam loves horseradish, so that's why I saw these and figured we'd have to try them. So Adam's here, by the way.
Hello.
Oh, okay.
Oh, watch it. You just dripped in your
My mouth just watered.
Ooh.
Cheers.
Cheers. They taste like your Famous Dave's ones, but they're like...
Whoa, they're spicy.
They taste,
Whoa.
They taste like your Famous Dave's one with like spice, though. They have like sweetness to it. That's good.
That is horseradish. I was gonna show how thick they are.
Oh.
So they're like these thick boys. They're pretty thick. Oop.
Oh. All right, well, I'm gonna have my third one for 1 point.
Those are good. They're kind of spicy. During the week, if I don't have any types of meat in the fridge, I just feel like I don't have meals to make. I don't know what it is about like having ground turkey, chicken, different meats in the fridge, because then I feel like I have to make them and it gives me more options. So I'm glad that we finally stocked up. I got a few different meats today. So I got 2 things of the ground turkey breast that's 99% lean. I like to get this because when I add egg and panko and a little bit of seasoning, it really does help to make them flavorful, and they're 0 points. So I think with one I'm gonna make meatballs and the other I'm gonna make ground taco meat because I've been craving tacos. And with that guacamole, I just think that's gonna be really good. But that's what I'm gonna use these for. So that's 2 meals taken care of. And actually we'll probably have leftovers from both of those, which is always really good. Then I also got these chicken tenderloins, which I was thinking about doing some sort of like chicken fajitas with. So kind of similar to the turkey tacos, but it'll be 2 completely different meals. I also got these. So these are just turkey sausages. Each link is 45 calories or 1 point, and it just goes up. So 2 is 2 points, 3 is 3 points. These I like to use to like cut up and just cook with eggs and then put them on like a breakfast burrito. We could even put these on a sandwich maybe, or just have them on the side with like eggs. We haven't made our pancakes in a while, and I've been kind of craving some pumpkin pancakes, so this would be a good side with that. This stuff has become one of my favorite dips, so I love any tzatziki really, but this is the Meijer tzatziki, and what I like about this is that it's 0 points. So you can have up to 4 tablespoons for 0 points with this, or 5 is 1 point. It's made with Greek yogurt, so that's why it's so low point. The serving for 2 tablespoons is 15 calories, and I just really enjoy it. It tastes more like a tzatziki that you'd put on a gyro. It's a little bit runnier and like cucumbery, but it's so good. So this is, I always put it in bowls usually. That's what I mainly use it for, because it helps when you mix it with the rice. It gets really creamy and really delicious. Okay, then this stuff, I think it might have gone up in points. For some reason, I thought it was 2 for 2 before, but now it's 3 points for 2 tablespoons. 2 tablespoons is 50 calories, but that's like the amount that I use for what I use this for. So I've used it on pasta and it's really good, but our favorite thing to do with this dip is to make a 2-ingredient dough deep dish pizza. And so what I'll do is I'll put the dough down, and then I'll take some of this dip and I'll spread it on the dough, and then we put some cheese, we'll put some chicken sausage, peppers, spinach, any kind of toppings we want, and then bake it, and it is so good. It's so simple to make, but it's so flavorful. So I highly recommend this stuff if you guys can find it. It's spinach and Parmesan. They have a few other ones, but this is the only one we've seen made with Greek yogurt, so it's lower in points. Then speaking of 2-ingredient dough, I needed to get some non-fat plain Greek yogurt. This is 0 points for us, and I just use it to make 2-ingredient dough, which is just a cup of this, 1 1/3 cup flour, just all-purpose flour, and then a ½ teaspoon of baking powder. And it's so simple to make. We've actually been making it more because I found out that you could just cook it in the air fryer. So we've made like quick rolls in the air fryer with it, and it is super good. So it's good to have this on hand. And this will make 3 batches. It's got like 3 cups. And then I needed some feta cheese, and I like to just get the plain kind. I find like the fat-free and the lower fat usually is a little bit like squeakier, and I just don't like that. For me, it's worth it to just use the points to have the full fat version of the feta. So this is 70 calories for an ounce, or 3 points for us. And I just get this mainly to use in my Greek bowls. I think that's pretty much all that I use it for, but I have Greek bowls enough that it's good to have on hand. For the ground taco meat, I'm gonna use taco seasoning. I just grabbed 2 so that I have one, but I like to get the reduced sodium if I ever can. And then these are the La Banderita carb counter tortillas. They're 1 point or 45 calories for one of them. And these ones are just really good air fried. We'll probably use these for the tacos actually. And I don't know, I just really like these. These have become my favorite tortillas, I think. I needed some canned mushrooms. So I've been buying the jar, but they didn't have it. So I just got cans because we actually have been eating a lot of mushrooms lately. Also, diced tomatoes I get with no sodium. Trader Joe's hasn't had the diced tomatoes that I like to get at all lately, so I've just been getting them at other stores. I also grabbed some pinto beans because those are our favorite beans to eat, whether we're having a Mexican dish or like a soup. We really like pinto and black beans the most. And like I've mentioned, I like to try to find the reduced sodium because I add my own sodium and seasoning to the dishes, so if I can control that better, I just do. Okay, so then we grabbed some of this. We haven't had this in a while, but we actually really liked it the first time we got it. So this is the Protein Plus elbow pasta. It is 190 calories for 2 ounces or 5 points. So what I like to use this one for, it's really good to make like a tuna casserole or tuna noodles. And so that's what I'll probably use it for this time. Then I also got Banza. I got the ziti this time, and this is 4 points for the serving of 2 ounces or 190 calories. I like to get Banza because it's got more fiber and protein and fewer carbs, and so that's what we like to use this for. And this would be really good with that spinach parmesan dip or as like a tomato baked ziti. I really like these. These are the Good Thins, the barbecue flavor. That's my favorite flavor of them. It is 4 points for 11 crackers or 130 calories, and I just love how crunchy these are. These are like rice crackers, and so the flavor's so good. They're super crunchy, and it's just a really satisfying snack. And I usually just eat them plain. Adam loves these. These are the chocolate chip crunchy Kodiak bars. He gets them pretty much every time. They're 210 calories for 2 bars. It's like Nature Valley where it's got the 2 crunchy bars in it, or it's 7 points for both of them. So he got the chocolate chip. He said this time he was actually gonna get peanut butter and then they didn't have it, so he got chocolate chip again. Then I haven't seen Kodiak Bear Bites in a long time. I've been looking for them everywhere, so that's kind of stunk, but I'm glad I found them today. The only thing is I only found the individual ones, and I actually like to just get the boxes because I just eat from there. I take the serving out. But I got the chocolate ones as well as the honey, which the honey are definitely my favorite out of the 3 flavors. They also have cinnamon, which they didn't have them at the store. 1 pouch is 120 calories or 4 points, and so these are just a good snack to have during the day. They have 5 grams of protein, and it just satisfies that like Teddy Graham craving that I have, because you know I always crave Teddy Grahams. I do though, I love Teddy Grahams. Anyway, this is the Kashi Go Chocolate Crunch. We recently tried this in a video and we really like it. So Adam's been eating it like crazy, but it's actually really good with blueberries and strawberries. And then the last thing we got, we really like Real Food from the ground up, their products. So this is butternut squash, their cinnamon stalks. So for 24 stalks, it's 5 points or 140 calories. And again, we're just always looking for sweet, like dessert snacks like this. We like crunchy, we like cinnamon, and so we thought we'd try these. Okay, so that wraps up everything for today. That is everything from Meijer. And overall, I'm just feeling a lot better about being prepped for the week. Honestly, like I mentioned, when I don't have like meat in the fridge, it feels like I can't make meals out of it. So I feel good now that I have that and I have some fresh veggies. And so I'm excited to make some good meals this week. I'm ready to do some cooking and eating. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, please go ahead and give it a like and subscribe to my channel. And we'll see you next time.